We're here in Rory Ellis' 600 square foot shed gym. Rory's the creator of many home gym products, including the Megalith Handles. We're going to check out everything else he's got in his gym too, including Facebook Marketplace finds, Strongman equipment, and fully customized racks where he shows all this stuff off. Let's get the tour started.
Massenomics.
We made it to Big Rory's new shed gym. And you're going to give us a tour?
Absolutely.
Awesome. We're excited to check it out in somewhere Tennessee. We'll leave some of that undisclosed, but a cool spot here in Tennessee. And this is pretty new, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a gym tour. We were watching earlier. Garage Gym Reviews has toured with you guys, but that was a different gym.
Different gym, yeah. I feel bad for you guys because you guys have, you did a gym that I'm not going to talk about now, but you're doing two gyms that Koopa's done, so a lot of pressure on you guys.
We're just gonna it's kind of like his tours, only we do them quite a bit better.
Yeah, a lot better.
How long has the new shed existed then?
This structure has existed for about 8 months.
Okay.
As it is now, about a day with the walls.
Okay. You finished some stuff up as you were coming,
I finally insulated and put some walls up so it didn't look terrible.
Size-wise, I mean, it's a 2-3 stall. It's like a 3-stall garage.
It's a 20 by 30.
20 by 30 with a high
600 square
ceiling.
feet. Yeah, 14-foot ceilings.
Nice, insulated.
Beautiful blue. Yep.
So is it climate controlled in here at all?
No.
Or like, would you do something like? What's the temperature like here? Do you have a reason that you would ever need heat out here?
Yeah.
Or?
So the reason I insulated was last year I was freezing my absolute butt off. It was miserable, and I bought this big space here with like a 100-pound propane tank.
Yeah.
And it didn't work at all because it wasn't insulated. Just go out. So now that it's insulated, I've noticed even just the couple days that we've had here, we had a day yesterday there was like 30, and it was pretty neutral in here. It was like 40, 50. So I'll get some I have 2 windows back here, so I'll get some AC units, just a little cheap ones from Home Depot or something. And then I'll probably just get 2 small units, and that'll be enough to get it, in the summertime it gets pretty warm and humid here. Right. And then in the winter it gets 15, 20-ish ballpark days of low. But it's miserable, as everyone knows, to work out with a cold barbell on your back. So
that's right.
If I can keep it around 50, that's all I care about.
Okay, we're going to, towards the end of the tour, we're going to double check. Rory makes some stuff. Roarman Strength. We'll talk about and we'll see some of it as we're touring your racks and stuff too. Talked about the ceiling, the floor, horse stall mats, and I didn't want to bring this up earlier, but I noticed you have the world's smallest horse stall mat embedded right. What did you cut out a 4x4 chunk of the floor and put in a Massenomics horse stall mat coaster.
Yep.
So what's once started as a giant horse stall mat got cut down to a coaster, now is back to flooring again.
Exactly. It's dead center in the middle of the gym.
Yes.
I found a creative use for another one of those as well, so we'll find that hidden throughout the gym.
We might find that somewhere too. I like that one, first of all.
I had to use half of the tape as well. I didn't want it to look awkward with the big 2-inch tape, so I cut the tape in half as well.
Well, last time we met, it was at Home Gym Con. We did a tour of your booth there. You can check that out from our Home Gym Con videos earlier this year on our channel. But it looks like you took something home besides just your booth this year at Home Gym Con. What do we got here?
Sure did. So this is the Executive Fit platform from Home Gym Con 2025. First year in Louisville, and it was the first year that I was a vendor. So I wanted to kind of commemorate that with that platform. I actually don't like deadlift platforms. I just really like Nate as a guy. He's a great person, great human being, and I wanted to support him, and he just killed it with this. I saw him making it on Instagram, and then once he put that Executive Fit logo in yellow and just really popped, I was like, I got to have that. So I messaged him, and he gave me a good deal on it.
So is the frame and everything that you brought home?
I didn't know that actually when I bought it. But so I didn't realize it was this big until I saw it at Home Gym Con, but I love it. It's great.
So you would be okay without a deadlift platform?
Yeah,
if this wasn't one that you needed.
I've never had a deadlift platform. I'm actually really not a huge fan of them just because they take up a lot of room and you can stub your toe on it. I haven't yet because it's nice candy apple red. Is pretty obvious to see in your peripheral vision when you're walking. And I always wear flip-flops, so stubbing my toe on that would be bad.
You made the blocks?
I did,
block pulls?
Yep, just some standard 2x4s, just crisscrossed them almost and just stacked them. And I think that puts me at right around a 15-inch deadlift.
Okay.
Just typically where I like to try to train from. Any higher than that seems kind of silly.
It's worth noting Rory competes in Strongman. You competed at Home Gym Con also. We could barely record with you because you had to go compete in Strongman also. Pretty strong.
Yeah.
What's your best deadlift?
Best deadlift from the floor is 735, but that's with straps.
Barely counts.
Yeah, barely counts.
The straps do most of the lifting.
If you did a competition standard 705 with bare hands.
Yeah.
And then I've done an 800-pound trap bar deadlift, if that counts for anything.
It counts. With bare hands. Grrr.
Yes.
your weights over here.
Yeah.
Tommy taught me something today. We came to Tennessee and he said, Tanner, did you know Vanderbilt is in Tennessee, Nashville? And I said, no, I've never did know that before. So, but these are cool plates. Where did these come from?
Yeah, so those actually came from Kentucky. I was doing as a work trip in Kentucky, and those were at a strongman gym. I actually forget the guy's name, but he's a professional strongman at some point, and now he's a chiropractor and owns a clinic and a gym. And I just saw those there, and I was like, hey, man, would you take $2 a pound for these?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure. So I just bought them, and
so they're York Vanderbilt plates.
York Vanderbilt.
And they got the USA stamp on them. Were they made in the USA, I wonder?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So those are the 90s ones. I actually talked to Rob from Vintage Weights, PGH, about it, and he said that those are the 90s ones. They basically stamped all the 90s ones just to differentiate once they started moving in the manufacturing.
Right.
So all the ones from the 90s and forward maybe are stamped with the USA.
Because at first I might have thought that those weren't USA made, but they must have just been in their. You have kind of a eclectic collection of plates on here. You also have the Kabuki Strength.
Yep.
Did you buy those recently?
Very recently.
A special run of those just got found out by Weighted Out, right? So you bought those from Weighted Out.
Yeah, Brian over there killed it with that clear powder coat. And actually, my Weighted Out plates on the other side, they all used to be that clear coat, and I regrettably painted them green and then painted them black.
The ones on the bottom.
Oh, the ones on the bottom, yeah.
But then you got these from Home Gym Con this year.
Yeah, Brian was kind enough to give those to me. That's the one thing I took home for free, which is awesome of him. So thank you, Brian. I'm not cool enough to get things for free.
Well, this time you were.
Yeah, right. That one time.
I gotta pull this out. You're trying to hide it back here from us so we can't see it. This is a heavy curl bar. What?
Yeah, it's like 75 pounds.
Yeah, no, it's like 90, 100-pound curl bar. You got the barbell rescue brush on it.
Yep.
It's also your storage for all your change plates.
Yes, it is.
This did come with the gym. Well, did it come with the new gym or the old gym?
With the old gym. It came with the very first one. With the ferry came and left.
When
that
you
somewhere.
moved in, the curl bar ferry brought it.
Yep.
It's got a little rust on it, just like it's supposed to. See if I can get it back on here.
Doesn't get a whole lot of use, if you can't tell. But it works really well for storing change plates and these. This is a weighted. It's a Weighted Out collaboration with.
Kabuki made these too.
Yeah, I can't think of the guy's name.
Do you like these?
They're okay. They're the best. They're the best ones for that, just because it's a clamp style.
Right.
So the only thing I found with the Weighted Out plates, I have the very first ones. I bought them on pre-order. Is the center hole tolerance is a little bit loose.
Okay.
So you do need a really tight collar. Even the Rogue USA ones, like the aluminum ones, which are really good, they don't hold it quite as well. So if you do 3-rep sets or 5-rep sets, they get pretty wobbly.
Yeah.
So these do help with that. But cranking down is kind of annoying. But
cardio equipment? You got a treadmill? Is that?
It's just a walking pad.
Walking
pad? I've done maybe 5 sessions on it. The girls love it though. I have a 2.5 and 3-year-old daughter, and I'll put it on the lowest setting, and they just sit on it and.
Do they come out here with you?
Yeah, all the time.
I like this machine.
Yeah, Dynabody.
Dynabody. Where did it come from?
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Oh, is this too heavy? It's all the way on the bottom.
Oh yeah, I hear. It's
definitely
not too heavy. But
and it's got the foot.
Yes.
So you don't have to crank on your shoulders getting started.
I do love that. I don't. The only thing I don't like is the placement. As you just see, you have to narrow your legs. So because the kickstand will kitch in legs a little bit. That's the only gripe I have on it.
So what'd you pay for it?
$100.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Yep. And you're using the bare steel
pin the
there
loading pin. Yeah, because it's not quite heavy enough.
Right.
I think it's a 200-pound stack, so I'll put on a couple extras.
Humble brag, not quite heavy enough.
Not quite heavy enough.
The barbell rack behind it.
Yep.
So we talked about you competing in strongman. So you got some different strongman equipment. You got an axle in there.
Yep.
Is this the Black Widow?
Yes, the VHS bar.
VHS.
Very cool bar.
VHS, not just the way we watched movies in the 90s.
Back when we used to be a proper
country.
When we used
to be a proper country. Now it's a barbell too. As if the standard curl bar wasn't enough, you have the rackable curl bar. Mm-hmm. This like Bells of Steel? Or
that's Fringe, I believe.
Fringe,
yeah,
okay.
Fringe. I actually had that from our buddy Carp.
Okay. You got a Rogue squat bar, fully narrowed squat bar?
Yep, another Facebook Marketplace find. You'll find out that most of my stuff on here is Facebook Marketplace.
Ooh, you know what bar I like? I love it every time we find one of these.
Yeah. The Titan bench bar?
Is this Titan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that bar.
These, I like to call it a McDonald bar. That's always an interesting find when we come across those. Oh, speaking of interesting finds.
Yep.
Get this out without
there you go.
knocking your hook off.
Oh, it's all good.
The horse stall mat gripper from Massenomics. Do you know what your best one? I know you're on the list.
I was on the list for a
You're still
very
on the
short,
list.
I'm on the
list
list.
is just
I'm way
getting
lower.
longer.
The list has gotten better.
Yeah.
I was top 10 at one point.
Yeah.
130-ish, 135.
Okay.
I think it was
Top 10 on the double hand. How about
Yeah.
single hand? Have you?
I haven't done single hand. I think it was like 70-ish.
Okay.
I haven't done I tore my finger open, like the first ones. Yep.
It does happen on occasion with
yeah,
the horse stall mat gripper. It is at times. What are those? Are those?
Those
iron grip
are
plates,
those
or
are the what are they called? The iron grips.
Yeah, 100-pounders.
Just 100-pounders. I had plans to restore them back to the original like black paint that's there.
Yeah, those are cool plates.
Yeah, I've always liked those. They're just a pain to use for deadlift, obviously, because they're all angled, so they don't roll well.
Yeah,
but I do like them a lot. I almost have a full set actually. Some of them are on that ab machine over there. I just don't have the 45s or the 25s, but I got the 10s and the 5s and the 2s, and then those 100s. So those are just weighing that down, honestly, at this point.
Yeah. Well, so this rack, what is this rack?
So that is, I believe it's the rep. It's the rep half rack kind of thing. I forget what they call it. It's not the Apollo. Yeah, it is the Apollo. That's
Okay.
right. It's the rep Apollo, and that was basically a Facebook Marketplace find. I think I got it for $500.
Did you just buy all the extra cross members?
Yeah, so those are just ones that I
spotter
had.
arms
Yeah, those are just like those are spotter. That's a spotter safety, just upside down. Spotter safety, and those are just cross members that I got from my buddy Matt Porter with Porter Phys Ed. He just had a couple extra pieces.
The Eclipse grip.
Yep,
from
the Eclipse
Porter
grip. Those
Phys
are his
Ed
as well.
right there.
Yep.
Well, and then you're kind of doing a good job displaying a lot of your product on here then too.
Yep.
So what do we got? What is this, the newer one?
Yeah, so that is the D handle configuration of the Holy handle. So the
Okay.
Holy handle is kind of like just an attachment for the Megalith handles.
Yes.
That gives you the ability to do a 45-degree angle or a neutral grip with the Megalith handles. But that I don't have that on a Megalith handle. I just have a swivel attachment, and I use it as a cable attachment on that one.
And here's the Megalith handle.
Yep.
And can you buy it either way?
Yes. So, well, actually, no, not yet, but soon. So this is actually a very special one. No one knows about this.
Oh.
This one in particular, if you notice something different about the handle, is a little different compared to this. This one has the bearing systems. It's got bearings on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this one has a bushing, which is a much better system, and that handle is made by Jesse from JD Gym Equipped.
Okay.
So by the time this comes out, it'll probably be on the
Probably
market.
be available
Yeah. So
by
he actually just messaged me today, and he's going to send them soon. So that will be available. You can buy it as the Open D handle configuration because that has become kind of a favorite for people that have the Megalith handles. And
Yeah.
it's just a really good use to
The open, half-sided.
Yeah, and the cool thing with it is, like when you're doing like flies especially, is it doesn't hit your arm. So you don't have like, if it's a D handle, that obviously runs into the back of your arm. So if you grip in the right spot when you're doing cable flies, that cable never hits your arm. So it's kind of nice. And actually, there's a guy named Andy PL on YouTube came up with this.
Okay.
So the Megalith handle, as it normally is, the handle will go out this way and be attached to a lever arm. But he flipped the handle around and made this Open D handle configuration, and it's just kind of taken off. And now I'm going to sell it as an actual product.
Okay.
So if you don't have jammer arms, you could buy this
Just
as an Open
is.
D handle.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are prototype ones. This is like a thinner steel, but for cable attachments, it works perfectly fine.
Okay.
But that's all stainless.
The rep bench, I like the custom. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
cover,
just a sweat head cover kind of thing.
Where'd you get that from?
That is from Marcus, my buddy at 922 Designs.
922?
Yeah.
He was at Home Gym Con, right?
He was, yeah. I think I convinced him to come. So I had Matthew 6:33, one of my favorite Bible scriptures on there. It says, seek first the kingdom of God and all else will kind of follow. So that's just a good verse that I like, and I told him to put that on there. And
yeah,
it looks awesome.
It does add to the look of it.
I don't think I'm a very sweaty guy, but it's kind of personalized it a little bit.
Well, and then we talked about, you've got these configured actually on the Vendetta arms and stuff on here too, your handles.
Yeah. Yeah, so the Vendetta adapters, I always tell people that want my handles, if you don't have Vendetta adapters or the ability to stop and start your lever arms in a certain position, you should buy these first, because these are an absolute game changer. Before I had the rep ISO arms and I had to start from here every time, and if I wanted to lower it, I had to put like a bucket on the ground and like rest it there. But now, with this, you could just start and stop wherever you want super easily, and it just enhances my product a lot more. And actually, I probably wouldn't have made the Megalith handles if it hadn't been for the Vendetta adapters. And Britton's helped me a ton with the company as well. He's been a huge help.
Is this a Black Widow
It is.
product?
Yeah, it's almost like the Fig Jammer. It's nice, like Mike wants me to call it, the Roar Jammer, if I ever come out with it. So the cool thing with that's just it's an idea that I had, and he killed it with that clear coat. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
As he always does. Dean's amazing. So
That old son
cool,
of a gun.
Yeah, right? So the cool thing with this is that you could clip it in here and use it as a lat pull down bar.
Right.
Put your Megalith handles in here, or if you want, you could use the open D handle configuration or that other configuration and clip in these side holes are really cool. So you could clip in a carabiner there and use it that way, and then obviously the landmine feature there. So you can put it in the landmine, and then you could use, one of my favorites is using those the D handle configurations, carabinering it that way, and then when you do your rows, you can actually have full rotation as you're rowing with a landmine, which you really can't do with any other product.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then to the right of that's another Dean product.
The
That tricep bar, that V-bar.
Yeah.
Actually, all of those are Dean. That's a Dean section.
Okay,
the little green one's a Dean, and then that little black 7-hole thing is another Dean attachment of sorts, just to kind of, it was to turn I think it was for the Aries, to go from 2 to 1. I have 1 cable, so I use it to go from 1 cable to 2 handles.
Yeah.
But those are just kind of nifty for cable stuff.
Then we have the machine section of the gym.
Yep.
Life Fitness, is this an ab crunch? Is that what that is? Or
Yep.
Okay, do you like this?
I love it. Yeah, it's great.
So is it weighted then? Is that what
It is.
Okay.
Yep, just plate loaded.
Yeah.
And that's the one piece that when I used to go to commercial gyms, I could sit there and feel like I could do 20 reps and feel like I was.
What is this? I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Should mind if I take it
Yeah,
for
go
a
for
spin?
it. It's a little close to the wall, but you'll be good.
And you
Try
put
to
your
maximize space.
feet up here?
Feet wherever you want, and then reach back. You're a much taller individual than me, so it might be a little awkward for you, but.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So that's
I'm
a full-on
feeling the
commercial
burn,
piece.
Rory.
It's pretty, like immediately.
Yeah, actually it's good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And the reason, so I always like machines I'm not gonna have a machine if I could replicate it with something I would normally do in my routine. So like I use machines for things that I wouldn't normally do. So I don't train abs. It's so easy for me to lay down on that, pop out 20, I get some core work.
Yeah.
Same with the calf thing, like the calf raise. I could sit there, do 30 reps, and feel like I did a calf workout. So it just makes it easier. So if I find myself not doing a particular exercise or missing a whole muscle group, a machine is really where I like to kind of put that into.
So you got the seated calf raise. Did you buy this new then? Or?
That was actually from Carp as well. So
Okay.
I've gotten quite a few things from Carp. Obviously, he reviews things, so he's got things coming in and out of his gym, and we're good friends, and he's right down the road. So
Maybe we'll do a gym tour there someday.
yeah,
too.
maybe.
Yeah. And then what make is this? I feel like we've seen one like this
It's
before.
a random. It literally just says fitness. There's a couple brands that sell it. Walmart is the biggest one.
Was this a deal? Was this on sale through? Like, did several people buy this one? Kind of.
Or? Yeah. So I got it on Facebook Marketplace. I paid $500 for it. That's the most expensive machine I bought, but it's actually it's amazing because I have a partially torn patella tendon, which is why I kind of stopped powerlifting and went more into Strongman because Strongman typically doesn't have squatting events.
Right.
So I like getting a little more volume with this. On my squat days, I'll supplement squats with the leg press, and I really like it. And then I can also do stiff-legged calf raises there, and then come over here and do the seated calf raises.
And what's nice in a home gym when there's, in theory, limited space, you can put the weight horns out here.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
then
that's what that is in the corner there.
Yeah, you put the weight horn. Oh yeah, that's
it's got 2. I just didn't
Right.
want it because it takes up a lot more room.
Right. Can you load plenty of weight just on these top weight horns then?
Yeah, I've had like 8 or 9 per side, and it's perfectly fine.
This is a Massenomics certified training facility. You too could become a Massenomics certified training facility. Go to massenomics.com/certified. It's you get on our certified map. First of all, check out the map. Go to that site. You'll see all the cool pins all over the world at this point. Over 400 certified training facilities. It's the number one way we find gyms to tour. We look at the map whenever we're going somewhere. To be fair, we kind of already knew Rory, so we're going to come here no matter what. But we're finding other gyms on this very tour that we find because of that certified training facility map. So if you got a home gym, consider becoming certified if you can pass the test. Rory passed.
I passed.
Yeah, Rory is also a supporting member too of Massenomics. Another thing you check out, looking to become a Massenomics supporting member.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Yeah, you have to. Log right here.
Yeah, that's an EliteFTS.
This is a 10-inch log?
Yeah, it's 10-inch log. I had to do some modifications. As you can see, I very poorly cut a square. They used to be circular holes.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, it was awful.
Yeah,
I couldn't clean. It would jam into the forearm
Yeah.
immediately. So once it got to a lap, you couldn't clean it. So I just cut it, and it's worked great. I think it's like 88 pounds or something like that.
Okay.
I forgot to write that down.
You've got your SSB, your camber bar. What? I'm looking at this, though. This is diamond plating, and these have anchors on them. What is this thing?
Yeah, so that's just an anchor platform. So they have one, but they don't have one that's a dual system. And I actually I've never seen their platform themselves, but the anchor system is awesome. I've traveled with it. I travel for work a decent amount, usually about once every other month or so.
So anyone that doesn't know, this is what we're looking at, the anchor system, and it's resistance that you can adjust. I don't know how you.
It's like a mechanical version of the Ultra. Is a good way to explain it. It's like a mechanical version, so it's not going to break down. You don't have to charge it, no batteries, stuff like that. It's obviously got its limitations. It only goes to 70 pounds, I believe, whereas the Vultra goes like 200. And the Vultra's got amazing things. They're just wild. I'd love to get a couple. If you're watching, stop using my Megalith Handles in your video Vultra and not giving me a free Vultra. Anyways.
So do you have two here next to each other because you do like belt squat with it and then you can double the resistance?
I have, yeah. So what you could do is just a little carabiner right here. And actually this is a Roarman Strength product. This is just a knurled thumb nut, just M10. It's one of the most common threads used in gym equipment.
Okay.
So it works really well for the Megalith handles. But also, if you're one of those people that uses the pulleys to double the weight or the felt weight, you could just kind of screw it on really easily, take off the pulley, and it's a lot easier that way. And then that way you could thread everyone's done this at some point. You thread that through there, and then it doubles that felt weight. So you get about 140 pounds each.
And then you just stand on.
Yep.
We'll get some B-roll.
We'll check that out.
That's pretty cool. I actually repurposed that. This used to be a squat platform that I used for lever arms. I made a pendulum squat with it, and then I just kind of repurposed it because it was a lot to set up.
Yeah. So. It's never a home gym tour, Tommy, until we see the rep open trap bar.
Never.
And you have cool looking kettlebells. Did you buy those used, or what are those?
Those are one of the only things I bought new.
Okay.
Funny story behind that.
They're like competition kettlebells.
Yeah, they're very nice. Funny story behind that. It was one of those kind of sketchy ads that you see on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and it was a good sale, Labor Day, whatever, and I bought them, and they took like 4 or 5 months to get to me, and I messaged the company multiple times, and I was like, listen, I just want to cancel my thing at this point. Didn't get a response back. Sure enough, I reach out to my bank. I say, hey, I think this is fraudulent. Because, again, it was a shady website.
Yeah.
So I said, can I just cancel and get a recharge? They said, charge back my card. 2 days later, maybe, I get a call from a warehouse, a shipping yard, saying, hey, we got a big pallet for you. I'm like, what? Like, what could this possibly be? So I go there, and it's those, and then also the competition bumpers that you see there. So those are free. Okay. So those are free. So I think the statute of limitations is gone.
Yeah,
that's
so
like 5 years ago.
Publish that story.
Yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
I don't even know the company. I can't find them. So.
The main rack here is a Rep Fitness.
Yep,
PR5000. You have like added on to it at some point in time, right?
Yeah. So everything in green, that whole back rack was a Facebook Marketplace find, $25.
Yeah.
So I drove up to Clarksville to get that. I couldn't pass that up. It came with literally everything that's not red, like all that. Not these, but all the green cross members and uprights. So I just built a second rack because I have the room now. It's not space savings by any means, but it's nice because now with the dial motion IBEX systems, I have a cable system in the back. So
right.
Functional trainer.
Back here is what he's talking about, the IBEX. You can see I'm doing the cable and it's routed across the top. And you have 2 of them.
Yeah.
You have one on both posts here, the second one over here.
Yep.
So he's got the dual dialed motion, which we've seen in a few home gyms before, and it's really cool.
It's incredible.
It's a cool setup.
Those guys are very, very, very smart.
Yeah, and then you have this that you've kind of made with your own handles.
Those are the old Megalith handles. So those are zinc coated. I switched to stainless steel just because, as you could see probably, there's just some rust. It's not coated on the inside, so I switched about a year ago to all stainless steel handles, but I had a few left over, so I just kind of made these little nunchuck chain cable attachment.
But so do you have much of a use for this anymore then?
Yeah, actually I do, just because, I mean, I don't really use the IBEX for lat pull downs. I absolutely can, but to do that, you got to reroute the cable system down to that back pulley if you see the top part.
Yeah.
So this is just a lot easier. I can just clip in right up there and just do lat pull downs.
And then you've got a bunch of chains, obviously.
Yeah, of course, have to.
Basically,
they're only just so when I re-rack it on a squat, it kind of rattles and it sounds cool.
Yeah, that's the secret to chains.
They don't get a whole lot of use nowadays, but when I was doing more powerlifting, I used them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Because you got to spice up 3 lifts.
Yeah.
You can't do 3 lifts.
You got to do something different.
Yeah, you got to do
something different. You mentioned before your kids come out in the gym with you.
Yeah. Yep. Little Tykes.
Or do you sit in there?
If you guys want to give me an affiliate link or Massenomics an affiliate link,
Yeah,
Little
Tykes.
It's amazing.
The Little Tykes. And then...
I got another one outside.
You have another rep adjustable bench.
Yeah, that's the AB 5200, the one everyone has.
Yeah.
Another
what, is that the
Marcus.
clear grind finish
that
on that one?
Yeah, that was one of the things I got at Home Gym Con. It was like $250 they wanted, so I was like, yeah, I didn't even need another bench, but I wanted it.
And then...
Found it.
This...
It's a strong magnet.
Holy cow. What are these people using in these magnets? I don't know if you saw that, Tommy, but that is a strong magnet. You have a red...
I do.
Drink spotter.
I think they're pretty rare.
With horse stall mat coaster on the inside of it.
And some little girl hair ties.
Yeah, perfect horse stall mat coaster cut to fit the inside liner of the custom red drink spotter. Yeah, you do love to see it. We know about these. Tommy's got a pair. We did a review on these. You have the Rep Pepins.
I do not.
Oh, these are just the
I
Pepins.
have the Pepins.
Yeah, these are just the Pepins.
The OGs.
So does that mean they're older than before they collaborated with Rep?
Yeah. Yeah, so I actually got these from Jason from Surplus Strength. These are another Facebook Marketplace find.
Okay.
Essentially everything is Facebook Marketplace except the rack.
Yeah.
The weights, a couple things here and there, but most of the stuff I got really good deal on.
So what do these go up to?
120s.
So they're the big dogs?
Big dogs, yeah.
And then what are the...
Yeah, these are the... I'm drawing a blank right now. You gotta read. Yeah, the adder weights, but they're from MicroGains, that's it.
Okay.
Mike at MicroGains killed it with this. So these are made for the Repins, and he wasn't actually sure if they fit the Pepins.
Yeah.
That's one that he just didn't have, but they fit perfectly. So you just pop it on there, and then there's a tiny bit of wobble, but you don't feel that in use. So now I can actually go up, because when I bought them from Jason from Surplus Strength, he only had one of each. So this is the adder plate before with the pin system.
Yeah.
And Mike at MicroGains just killed it with the design, because this was hitting people's hands when they was in there, when he did that. So people were complaining about that. And instead of doing that design, he just made this little indent spring kind of thing. So
yeah,
really cool design, and they work really, really well.
Well, then it's dark, so we won't be able to see. We won't go over there, but you have your strongman equipment that you wheeled outside here. Yep. What do you have? A yoke, a frame?
I have a yoke, homemade frame, homemade farmer carry handles, and then like homemade sled just for dragging stuff. Yeah.
So where do you go when you're doing that stuff? Do you do it on the yard?
Usually on the gravel.
Okay, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I got about a 150-yard driveway or so I'll do it up and down there, and it's nice because it's unstable. So I feel like when I perform on a floor that's
it's on
level,
easy mode?
it's easy. Yeah, or it's a lot easier. So.
Which collars are these right here? These Kepi?
Those are the those are the op-ends.
These are the real.
Yeah, these are the Lakos. So these are actually from these are John Greaves III from Garage Gym Life. He was coming through town, and unfortunately I was at church, so I didn't get to meet him or see him. I've met him multiple times, but he dropped these off to try these out. He wanted to see my opinion on these, and they're awesome. It's a great collar. For heavy deadlifts, I don't like them too much because, again, with the weighted out plates that I have, there's a lot of wobble, so those don't hold as strongly as the twist lock ones.
Right.
But they're good for bench, squat, stuff like that. They're a great collar.
I want to go check out the workstation here, but before we leave, I would mention Rep Fitness. Just about every brand we talked about in here, Massenomics has affiliate links for just about all of them. You go to massenomics.com/affiliates, right? Affiliate. Yep. Okay, well, just go to our website. You'll see it. And like I said, just about every brand of anything, you can find a link for there. Click on it. It helps us out and keeps us circling the globe doing gym tours. But Roarman Strength.
Yep.
Is this where you fulfill out of then and assemble and anything that you're doing, like tinker, I suppose?
Yeah.
Like this half of the...
I have a welder in the garage that I'll tinker with there as well. But for the most part, all the packing and stuff is done here. So I got all my boxes and all the small parts and whatever that I assemble on hardware here.
Is it always organized this well, or are you cleaned up special because we're coming? Or
I cleaned up a little bit for you guys. Yeah, I didn't clean the floors, obviously. The dogs are always running through and getting mud all over, so I didn't clean. It's not even worth it. Yeah. But yeah, it's usually pretty organized. I'm the organized one in my marriage. So.
What's his name? What's that show?
Barney Stinson.
Yeah, Barney Stinson. Yeah. Tommy's a big fan of the show.
I love How I Met Your Mother. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
And my wife got that for me before we were married, so it's kind of just a little sentimental, I guess. Just thought it was kind of funny.
Is this a mechanical keyboard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying. I just thought that maybe it was a mechanical keyboard.
It just gets annoying to type on this. So
right.
I'll hook it up here and there.
Okay. Well, it looks good over here. Yeah. So we went through the gym. We looked at this a little bit over here where the Megalith Handles, everything happens. What about gym-wise? Because you do have You have a lot of equipment packed in here, especially with your strongman stuff, but with this new space, you could fit more equipment probably if you wanted to. So is there anything on the wish list, whether it's either new or that you keep your eyes for on Facebook Marketplace, or?
Honestly, not really. I'm pretty simple. Like, I know you guys joke about it a lot, but like I'm kind of one of those just shut up and lift kind of people.
Yeah.
Like I have nice things, like the Ibex are really nice systems, but I mean, all those barbells. If I had the rep. I have the Rep Power Bar EX, that's my main like driver. If I only had that, I'd get 90% of the stuff done anyways. It's nice to curl on cables and stuff, but I'm kind of a shut up and lift kind of guy. So the leg press is a nicety. It's like, again, because my knee hurts when I squat sometimes, it's nice to have. But I was wanting a functional trainer for the longest time. I have the dual Ibex, so that fulfilled that need. Actually, the open trap bar from Rep, that's a brand new. On the Garage Gym reviews tour, Coop asked what my next product was, or next purchase was, and that's what it was. So I found that on Facebook Marketplace and got it. So it was a good deal. So
you kind of got what you need to get strong in here.
Yeah. I don't really, still hasn't worked yet, but.
Tommy, do you think you could get strong here?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, get hecka strong in
you
here.
know what I do need, actually? I lied. I want a Kabuki deadlift bar in nickel. If you guys have one of those, anyone has that, hit me up.
Hit them up. That would be a collector's item at this point.
So
why that?
I'm so mad at myself because I used Carp's. Carp had one for a while.
Yeah.
And he wanted to sell it, and it was like $700. It was a fair price. That's what they go for.
Yeah.
And I just didn't. I'm like, I can't spend $700 on a barbell.
Yeah.
And now that, of course, that was before Kabuki went under, and I'm like, I should have got it.
Yeah.
That's the one barbell I want. Because I have the Rogue. It's just a Boneyard Rogue one, and it's fine. It does the job, but I think my ranking would be like Rogue's kind of the bottom, then Texas, and then in terms of like whippiness, then Texas, and then the Kabuki is just like, it's just fun to lift on. And honestly, I'm at the point now where I just want to have fun. And if I could pull 20, 30 pounds more on a deadlift, why not? I'm not looking at competing. I mean, I already have a state record, you know?
And there's no way to go but up from there. That's the top.
Well, the funny thing is, it's a deadlift only, and like 90 kilos. All the basically your shirt,
all the qualifiers,
all the qualifiers.
By phase of the moon.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you have any plans of competing again anytime soon? Will you compete at Home Gym Con again in 2026?
Yeah, so I've decided definitely not doing that again this year.
Okay.
So last year was pretty hard to run the booth and the competition.
But you are going to have a booth again.
I am having a booth, yeah. So I'm actually right by these guys. So if you find the Massenomics guys, you'll see Roarman Strength in the
We're going to be just having a heck of a weekend.
Be chucking drink spotters at each other.
Hey, you even got a drink spotter chill right there. Okay, love the tour. We talked about checking you out at Home Gym Con, but what's the website if they want to buy Megalith Handles or anything else that you've got?
Just roarmanstrength.com.
Okay, roarmanstrength.com and Massenomics.com. We talked about supporting membership. We talked about certified training facilities. We talked about our affiliate links. We've got a whole bunch more gym tours coming from this trip here in Tennessee, and who knows where we're going next. See you for the next one.
Well, I remember when you could use a $20 bill to buy a 30 rack of real man's beer. There were no notes of citrus, no hoppy finish. No, we didn't like that crap around here. I don't know, now we're round up to charity or at a gratuity. When did we start tipping cashiers for selling us cold beer? Things ain't what they used to be. Back when we used to be a proper freaking country. Back when we